Salutations everyone, and welcome to What Mattered, the show where I tell you what mattered in the news this week, where nothing is made up and the points don't matter. That's right, the points are a lot like putting an amiibo in your Amazon cart. It just doesn't matter. You still probably aren't gonna get it. So the new waves of amiibos hit yesterday along with the Splatoon amiibos as well as the Splatoon game. I was lucky enough to get myself my Jigglypuff, which is awesome because, you know, he's one of my mains. Also was able to pick up a Charizard, but no luck with Lucina. There was only one. There was only 4 at Target, and I was not that far in line. There was only 1 at Best Buy, and I was second in line. And guess what the guy in front of me did? Yeah, it sucked. So of course then a lot of people tried to go to Amazon after not having luck early in the morning, where they segmented little half-hour blocks for each amiibo that launched yesterday. And in my attempts to get Lucina was for naught. Spamming F5 for almost an entire half hour didn't do me or a lot of people any good. Many people never even saw her show up. She sold out in milliseconds. Milliseconds, people. She sold out in milliseconds. A lot of people never even saw her. I was able to see her, added her to my cart, but at the time I checked out, she was all gone. And I'm sure a lot of people, you know, experienced similar things with her and many other amiibos. The Splatoon game is out. It's been getting okay reviews. A lot of people are annoyed that there aren't any chat options and like not all, like they don't have all the game modes that they should have right now. So, I mean, Nintendo's selling a lot of shit, but they are still experiencing problems with amiibos, especially since most places, you know, outside of like the Nintendo World and NYC are getting between like 0 and 4 of most of these characters. And just now during filming, my Pac-Man came in from Best Buy, so that's nice. So I got all the amiibos that I wanted outside of Lucina, and I would like Robin, but wouldn't be brokenhearted. There are news that some Best Buys are going to be getting some Meta Knights sometime soon. I've heard June 2nd, June 3rd. Up to 24 amiibos have been in transit, which would be fantastic because a lot of places got between 0 and 2. And you all know how I feel about Meta Knights, so I really hope I can get to him. There are a lot of people in the UK who will not be getting all the amiibos that they pre-ordered because a truck full of the Inklings was heisted. That's right, something out of like a movie or a video game. I don't know if these people knew what was in this truck. If they knew that like, oh, like, man, the Splatoon amiibos are in here, we gotta get them and sell them on the black market. But yeah, so a lot of people were screwed out of getting the Inkling one. They were still able to get the boy and the girl, and they were refunded, you know, $10 for the other one that they didn't get. So they just kind of got screwed because they were straight up stolen. And yeah, that's the kind of craziness Amiibo is right now. I know not many people understand it, but it's a big thing, and Nintendo's been fucking it up since launch day, and they'll continue to fuck it up until they give stores more than 0 or 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. I mean, come on, like, we want to give you our money, and you're like, no, give it to the scalpers, because that's the only way you're ever gonna get the ones that you want, so. Twitch made headlines this week in the announcement that they have banned all adults-only rated games on their service. And this has come as very opportune timing for when Hatred is supposed to be coming out, which is only the 2nd game to ever be rated adult only based off of violence alone. It's always been like, you know, sexual stuff, which is, you know, all adults only because, you know, 99.9% of humans in the universe have, you know, committed these sorts of acts. So, you know, sex is bad because that's still a thing for some reason. It's, you know, 2015. But this is only the 2nd one that's been rated A for adults only due out of straight violence. I think the other one was Manhunt 2 and that whole fiasco. They said that it's going to be like region based. So like if it's an adult, you know, 18 plus only rating in your region, then you won't be able to stream it in your region. And I think there will be, you know, some caveats to this, such like GTA 5 is an adult-only game in Australia because Australia government and people are fucking crazy people. but I doubt that GTA will not be able to be streamed on Twitch because it's just such a huge game. So the timing for this Hatred game is convenient, where you just basically kill as many people as you can before the cops get you. And, you know, a lot of the other adult-only games have been mostly like, you know, Japanese, like hentai type games, which is, I mean, obviously those aren't going to get a lot of views on Twitch. My personal stance on this, I understand from a business perspective why they wouldn't want adults-only game on their Twitch service, just so you don't get a headline that, you know, they're allowing this service where people are killing people or people are having sex with people. Oh my god, that's crazy. But overall, I think it should just be up to the streamers and the viewers to what they can and cannot upload as far as video games go. It doesn't affect a lot of games because adults-only rating is a death sentence outright, because it just won't be sold anywhere in stores, and Hatred's now not even going to be sold on good old games. So, you know, when this happens to games, yes, they will get publicity, but it's hard to buy their games, and now apparently you won't be able to stream it, at least on Twitch. So the real buzz news that came out yesterday via Rooster Teeth's channel Funhouse was an exclusive rumor that Microsoft is going to be buying Silent Hills from Konami, or at least try to. We all know the fiasco with, you know, Hideo Kojima and Konami, and they said that they're going to start focusing only on mobile games, and they're going to start selling off things that they can't translate to mobile, and Silent Hill is apparently, and understandably, one of those titles that just won't work on mobile. I don't know why they're leaving the console business, but Konami is leaving the console business like the house is on fire. So, you know, them selling Silent Hills to Microsoft would make a lot of sense. It would give Xbox another exclusive title, which they already are outpacing PlayStation 4 of, at least for this calendar year, especially with all of the pushbacks from like Uncharted 4 and other games that Sony has had to push to the next calendar year. So that would be definitely a big coup for Microsoft. So reportedly, the game is 80% finished and could be out as early as March of next year if they can get this deal done. Supposedly, it's worth like $1 billion, maybe billions of dollars, which is crazy for one video game IP that's never been super popular and hasn't been relatively popular recently whatsoever. Of course, with a lot of hype of the PT demo, you know, this was going to be a big game because scary games are big just solely because of YouTube. People playing it, people watching people playing it, and people want to play it because they watch other people play it and just want to see how their friends react and all that other kind of stuff. And then when it was taken down off the PlayStation Store, apparently that was in solidarity to Microsoft when they approached, you know, Konami with this deal. So that definitely makes sense in that case, like why they took PT off of the stores, because Microsoft wanted them to, because they're buying it. They want to get this deal done so they can announce it at E3 as an Xbox One exclusive, and that would definitely be a big gain for them. I don't think it's worth billions of dollars, but you would get the entire franchise, so it would be more than just PT. Very, very interesting on a couple of fronts. But overall, a lot of people would be happy regardless of what they think about the Xbox One or not, because a lot of people just wanted to play this game because they thought it would be a lot of fun. And speaking of Konami games, we have the lineup for the PlayStation Plus June. For PlayStation 4 owners, you'll be getting Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zero, Skulls of Shogun Bonafide Edition, Super Exploding Zoo, I mean, what? And Futuridium EP Deluxe. PlayStation 3 owners are getting Call of Juarez Gunslinger and Cloudberry Kingdom. And as always with cross-buy, Vita will also be getting Futuridium and Super Exploding Zoo. For June games for gold, Xbox One owners will be getting Massive Chalice, and for the third frackin' month in a row, Pool Nation FX. It doesn't count as a free game if we've already been given it before, let alone 3 months in a row. Come on, Microsoft, come on. 360 owners fare a little bit better in getting Just Cause 2 at the beginning of the month, and that will switch over to Thief starting in the middle of the month. Anywho, the Blowfish, that is what mattered this week. Let me know if you guys had any more success on your Amiibo hunts. If you would like to see what matters in the future, you can hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time.